We're live.
Hey. We
Oh,
are live.
We are live, and I'm not going to lie. I'm very tired. What a day today. My eyes are really blurred like this. I think it's just because I've been staring at a screen all day.
I can tell you, I am very cold.
Hence all the little party.
And I've got my old.
Look at this. It's all wrapped up like this.
Yeah,
It's not that cold in here. I've got my top on, but it's not that cold.
My hands are freezing. Your hands might not be
No.
freezing, but mine are freezing.
Hello, Charlie. Hello.
Hey, Charlie. How are you?
You okay? What have you been up to?
Let me tilt this a bit.
Yeah, we'll turn it down there so you can
There we
actually
go.
see us. There we are. That's a bit better.
There we go.
So how has everybody been? It's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, so Charlie's actually in Hull at the moment. How is it in Hull?
Wow.
Hey, Vaughan. How are you?
Hey, Vaughan. How are you? I hope you're well.
You okay? So what was I going to say? Happy Friday to everybody. We're here with Friday. We made it. I'm so glad it's Friday. What has everybody got planned? So we have been quite busy this week. As you will see, we managed to upload three videos.
3 videos. I was on it this week. So you edited one, didn't you?
I edited one. Well, no, I edited 3, but you.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
What 3 did you edit?
I edited the Quality Street. I edited the Pizza Pilgrims, which you couldn't find.
Which I couldn't find, and then I redid it. But
yeah, but that was your fault for not finding it.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other one, what's the other one? We did another one.
Yeah, the Chino Latina, which I did.
I edited that.
You did not.
Oh, no, yeah. It felt like I edited it.
Yeah, you wish.
In my head, I edited it.
Nah.
Anyway, enough of that. So we've done the 3, as you have seen. We hope you enjoy them. We hope you like them. That was our little adventure over the past couple of weeks. So we do apologise. We've been meaning to upload those for quite some time. We haven't got around to doing it. But now, as you can see, they're up there. You can get to watch them. And it was really our little adventures. One for Chino Latina, one for the Pilgrims.
Pilgrims, yeah.
And of course, when we did the Quality Street one as well, which we had before.
Yeah, that was funnily enough, the Quality Street was before Christmas. Yeah, because we went there to choose the chocolates.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we did it in November, and I ate all of the chocolates.
Yeah, before we even got to so these were supposed to be blimmin' Christmas chocolates, and Kelly ate the lot in November.
I did.
Here we go. So Aoife, hello, Aoife, you're all right?
Hey, Aoife.
Oh no,
well.
Johnny's gone.
Oh,
you got to take time out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Georgina, hello.
Hey, Georgina.
Hello.
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Love your dressing gown, Kelly. Looks so cozy.
Thank you. Do you know what? I've got my normal clothes underneath, but
You're expecting a strip show there.
But it's so cold, and it matches my headband.
Oh yes.
Because the theming.
Oh, of course. So the theming is Valentine's Day. So we've got Valentine's Day coming up, as you guys probably know. I always remind friends of that. It's Valentine's Day, and there was just their responses, mainly men. Response is always the same. Oh God, when's that? So 14th, same every year.
Same every year, same date.
She says you're looking great, says Georgina.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you, Georgina.
Lovely to see
and
everyone,
everybody else, of course. Lovely to see you, Vaughan. Lovely to see you, Charlie. Lovely to see you, Aoife. Yeah, so we are gearing up for that as well. So we might have another little video coming up, obviously after that as well. Talking of which means we won't be, unfortunately, be able to do the live next Tuesday. However, we will be back the following Friday, so do keep it posted, but we will try and upload more videos in the interim.
Yes. Yeah. We hope you've been enjoying what we've been uploading. I'm just trying to think that there is a Belgian video to upload one more, but I feel I don't know if I would upload it because it's been quite a long time because that was
back in the day.
Actually, no, last year.
Well, I was going to say also as well, our Belgian videos didn't do too well. We only got around the 100 mark. So I felt although that's
I would still do. Yeah. That would be no reason not to upload it, but I just don't. I'm just talking about time-wise.
Yeah. So it'll be from summer. I don't see why not. We could always upload it. But our recent ones as well, we did do those recently. So we did do Chino Latinos quite recently, which was the one that you saw. And we actually took a slight little different direction on that one, didn't we, for the video? So because, not purposely, but because it was so loud in there. I mean, where we were sitting was right next to the speaker. So this coming out from the speaker there. So I'm trying to talk, you're trying to talk over it.
Yeah.
So in the end, we kind of just sort of showed us eating the food and then just having the music.
We weren't as near to the speaker though as we was in the Ivy.
Oh, yeah.
We were right next to it, right next to the DJ. But I feel like a lot of these places now, they do have a DJ booth.
Well, that was different. I'll tell you why. Because the speaker was facing us in Chino Latinos, which is why it seemed over. With Ivy, actually, fact, the speaker was facing outwards. So we were behind it. So that's why it didn't seem as loud when we did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Vaughan said, I agree with you on the rating the loo. Was that, have I got that right?
Yeah, because I said the loo at the end.
Oh, rating the loo. That's right. I also judge establishments on their facilities. A reasonably priced place in yesterday had beautiful scented hand wash. No live next Tuesday. You have a life. Well, we will be filming. So that will be.
Yeah, we will be filming. And we'll see. It depends on what time we get back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we can't promise anything. So
yeah, we don't want to let you guys down.
Exactly.
We would do one, and then we
can't.
Late.
Yeah.
So we will try and do that.
But yeah, I am a person, and I like to look at toilets when I go to the establishment. I know it's really, really weird, but yeah, I mean, when we went to Chino Latino, it's in a hotel. The toilets were nice. They weren't the best toilets I've like, because I've seen some really plush toilets. Like if you go to the Ivy in Victoria, if you go into the bathroom there, it's so lovely. It's all floral and there's flowers everywhere. They've done it like a boudoir. It's so nice. But that I think maybe in London, that's probably the nicest toilet I think I've been to, the nicest bathroom that I've been to. But the other ones, you know, they're all right. They're quite nice and all this. I went to Ashford and did some shopping in Ashford, and their toilets were actually quite okay as well.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I'm telling you, women care about this sort of thing.
You're not weird, Kelly. You are spot on, says Vaughan. Do you know what? Now, this is interesting, actually, because as a guy, I don't tend to look at, I just assume that all men's toilets will be disgusting anyway. So that's what I'm prepared for. So when we went to, no. Where was the afternoon tea we went to? The Warwick? Not the Warwick. Where's the place we normally go to?
Fortnum's?
No.
Chesterfield.
I just walked in there, thought, oh my God, it's so nice in here.
The Chesterfield toilets are nice. Yeah.
It's so nice in here. I thought I could actually have a room in here. I could sleep in here.
Yeah.
Not you would, but obviously.
You would.
But you know, nice hand wash. It smells nice. It's very, very clean. But
yeah, Chesterfield has got nice toilets, but again, it's in a hotel. In the hotels, you expect that, like when we go to Fortnum's.
Yeah.
The one where you go to eat, their toilets are quite nice. The ones on the floors, they're just sort of normal toilets. I think the one on the perfume floor, that one is quite a nice toilet. It's not fantastic, but it's all right. But the nicer toilets are just off of the where we go to have afternoon tea in Fortnum's, floor. I can't remember which floor it was. Is it 4? Can't remember which
something
floor
like that.
I can't remember which floor it is.
I don't know how we got onto the subject of toilets, but is anybody else the same as well? Would the state of the toilets affect your enjoyment of the place? Whether it be restaurant, whether it be or museum or dining experience, whatever it would be, how much would you take that into consideration? That's something like, say, as a guy, I know that sounds bad, but I just always assume the toilet's going to be terrible. So that I just walk in, expect it's going to stink, expect it's going to be horrible. Most places, like pubs especially, they are awful. Not all, but awful. So that's what I'm expecting. So I know you're totally different. That does affect your enjoyment of somewhere.
It's a tricky one because I like, if I know we're going to be near somewhere which has a decent toilet, I don't mind. I'll go eat and drink some and then go to the toilet somewhere else. But to go, it's a really personal thing as well. And like, yeah, it is a tricky one because you always want to be comfortable when you're going to the toilet. Well, woman does anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
I think for men, it's just slightly a bit different.
Yeah, men, I can go anywhere.
Well, the equipment's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for the ladies,
very well put. The equipment is different.
The equipment is different, so yeah.
But so That was fun. Well, anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, going back to it. So Kelly will try and add that to a restaurant review. So we didn't do that for Pizza Pilgrims, but I think we didn't use the facilities there. But
I did. That's why Vaughan says.
oh, was it? That was in that one. I thought you did it in the.
No. I spoke about it at the end.
Ah, okay.
I spoke about. I said whoever's interested. The toilets are not nice.
Yeah,
they're not. And that where was it that I went to and there was no toilet paper. I can't remember where I went to. But I was so dying to go, I didn't even look. And then I went, and then I was like, oh no, there's no toilet paper. That's just the worst.
Well,
but yeah.
That's common again in blokes' places as well. Not so much now, but when I used to go to football grounds and stuff like that, that was really common. Singularity, how are you?
Singularity. There was somewhere that I went to, and
we've been good actually. How are you? You all right?
Thank you for asking. There was somewhere that I went, and I actually complained about it, because they weren't checked. Yeah, I can't remember.
So, Singularity, we've got onto the conversation. I don't know how we did it on the state of toilets in places. So, Kelly has been starting to, when we do the food reviews, she has been reviewing the state of the toilets. So,
well, not so much filming in. I mean, I think in one of our videos, when I go to the Ivy in Victoria, I did actually film in the bathroom, so you can see that's all lovely and floral in there. But I don't tend to film in the toilets, but I do feel that sometimes the ladies would like to know if if the bathrooms are.
Well, true, and Vaughan said that as well. Vaughan also said, I usually haven't gone before I eat, so I wash my hands before I eat.
Yeah, I normally have wipes.
So appearance matters.
Yeah.
What would put me right off, I've always have paper tissues for an emergency.
Yeah. And each time I have a pack of tissues in my bag.
Yeah, Kelly does.
And then when I go to the toilet, where are my tissues? They're in my bag. I mean, I always carry wet ones with me anyway, regardless. So before I eat, if you ever watch our videos, you may notice that there's wet ones on the table, because normally it's because I've just cleaned my hands or whatever. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I also, in all establishments, clean the knife and fork.
Yeah, Kelly does. So she'll use the wipes,
clean chopsticks,
and she'll do all of that. She'll wipe it all down first, clean it, and then use the utensils.
Yeah, I sometimes wipe the outside of glasses.
Oh
as well,
my god, I've never noticed you do that.
And I do catch the waiters and waitresses looking at me, and I try to do it because I don't want to offend anyone. Because do you know what I mean? But not only that, sometimes people from other tables also touch the cutlery and things like that. So I'm just a bit funny sometimes, that's all. I don't know what to say.
There you go. So you're in for a good treat if you go out with Kelly. There you go, wiping everything down. You don't do the plates though, I've noticed. You haven't got to that stage yet.
No, I don't do the plates because normally they bring the plates to you full of stuff.
Oh god.
But what I do is, if I'm with my friends, I do offer to wipe down their cutlery as well. Some say yes and some say no.
There you are. So that if you can see our weird and wonderful world if we do go out as well. Some of those bits you do miss. We don't film us cleaning the cutlery,
cleaning the utensils.
Yeah. But I can see that as well. I have seen some really strange things when we've gone out. So I do get why you do that.
Yeah, I've seen people reaching over and touching other people's cutlery and things like that. And yeah.
The Singularity said, I've been good, thank you. I also think about the toilets at restaurants because sometimes my mindset is that if the toilet is messy and isn't cleaned often, perhaps the kitchen is similar. Do you know what? I was going to say, this really isn't a guy thing. This must be a ladies thing.
It is a ladies thing.
It must be a ladies thing. Vaughan said Alan Partridge bought his own plate. That skin had me in stitches. Well, I just pulled it out. I was never into Alan Partridge. Loads of my friends were.
Yeah, I was never into Alan Partridge. But do you know what? I have been close to bringing things.
Oh my god, no, that before, I think.
But I have not done it.
I wouldn't go that far. And I've got to be honest. If someone did that and bought their own cutlery or stuff, I would just find that completely weird. I mean, you bring your own towel on holiday, and I find that weird.
Yeah, I bring my own towel, but lots of people bring their own towel or their own pillows.
And by own towel, I don't mean beach towel. I mean towel to dry
I
yourself.
bring a bathroom towel and I bring a beach towel. Yes, I bring both.
Stop it, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly will do that as well. She'll bring her own towel.
No, I think everyone's talking about bringing my own cutlery.
Yeah,
Plates and that.
you probably would do actually.
Yeah, to be fair. But no, I do bring my own towel when I go on holiday.
I love your robe, by the way, Kelly. Remembering me that Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Yeah, but I do have my normal clothes underneath. But it's so cold. I just, you know, I mean, we received our bill, which was a shocker considering we've had the heat. We obviously we're in a cost of living crisis, and you know, and cost of living crisis, cost of energy crisis. You know what I mean? So we've had our heating off for big portions of the time. We hardly turn it on in the day, and we sometimes have it. We mainly have it on in the evening.
Yeah.
And then I have my heated blanket, or I have my this robe. And I've got to say, it was the bill was astronomical. Still, I was like, oh, what? Like, I don't know.
So to put it in context, so this time last year in a quarter, so I think it was between, let's say, September and February. I think our gas bill was 400 and something, right? And that was us having on pretty much from about 6 a.m. to about 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, probably from about 6 till 10 in the evening every day. We would just have that on, and that was about 450. This time round, I've completely cut back, so I probably have it on about 2 hours a day max. So a short period in the morning, and then a short period in the evening. So I've dropped it right back down, and it was way more expensive, about 500 and something. Yeah. And I thought, basically, if I kept it on how I did the same hours as last year, it would have been nearly £1,000. Vaughan said, "Yeah, the robe is cute. Yes, the energy bills. We need the cash for fun stuff." Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, everything is a crisis nowadays, says V Singularity.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. I just don't understand how the bills can be that expensive when we've kept pretty much everything off. We've even turned off the microwave. We don't use the microwave, but we've even turned that off.
Yeah. Just unplug everything.
We unplug things. Granted, we don't unplug everything because we're in the house all the time, pretty much.
Yeah, and lazy. I'm always doing that as well. I'll switch it off. I'll switch it off again. I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, look, we've got the corridor light on, but the majority of the time, I do go around turning up. Look, we haven't got the kitchen light on and stuff like that, but I do the majority of the time go round and turning things off or turning lights off, because we're just used to having things on all the time and stuff like that. But I saw the bill and I was just like, what? So shocked.
Yeah, I know. So it's one of those things. I think it's like you say, it is just showing how expensive everything is. But we're always going to have time for us to go out to do our little videos, shoot some new places. And that was the other video. I forgot. Donatelier and
that's the one. I did that.
No. I'm just saying that was the other one. I edited that one. That was the third.
No, you didn't.
Quality Street, Donatelier, and It's the Pilgrims,
and China Latina.
Yeah, that was the four. What we put so many up recently, I can't remember what we did. We're just trying to catch up. Yeah, so a lot of it is just trying to catch up. So some of these we shot a few weeks ago. Some of them were shot quite recently. But we just wanted to try and get them up as much as we can.
Yeah, try and get up as many as we could. And so we've been editing and stuff like that. I think you did the John Lewis, I just put the finishing touches to it.
V Singularity said 9 more subscribers till you get to 1,000 subscribers. Anything planned to celebrate? Slightly more, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, because I think we've got 9, 10, I think so, another 90. Maybe that's what you meant, 90.
I think you meant 90. So we do want to get, I think that if you guys may have seen as well, and thank you so much for all your support. We never would have got there without you.
It's true.
We did buy 500 balloons, not 500 balloons, but a 5 and 2 zeros, which we had at the background. You may have seen it when we reached 500.
Yeah.
So that's our plan. We will have 1,000 balloons. So it'll be the 1 and 2 zeros, not 1,000 balloons, but a 1 and 3 zeros. We think we'll have it in the background to celebrate our
Yeah.
1,000 subscriber. Hopefully, when we get there.
Soon. Hopefully soon. Be nice to get a few more subscribers.
But yeah, no, thank you so much for all your support. We love doing the videos. We love speaking to you guys as well, doing our lives.
And thank you for liking our videos, and thank you for liking our lives as well. Do you know what I mean? We always like the likes and little comments and stuff like that. So thank you very much. Thank you.
So, but yeah, that's hopefully what we're our aim to do as well. We've been saying we'll do it this year. We were hoping we would get there last year.
Yeah, we were hoping that we would make it last year, but I think it was it last year we did do 500 last year. So
yeah, we just reached 500, and then we thought, well, funny enough, our subscribers just shot up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you remember we were doing all these shorts, and they shot up? We were getting like 30 every couple of weeks. I thought, oh wow, we're going to get there real quick. And then it sort of tailed off a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't done any shorts recently. It's one of those things because with the shorts, they're very quick, so they're very easy to put up. So
yeah,
if you ever want to catch up with what we're doing sort of like now, they will always come out on the shorts first because they're very easy to do. When we do the longer videos, because we add little things in like photographs and music, and we have to cut here, cut there, and all of that type of stuff, it just takes a little bit longer. So they will always come out a little bit later, whereas the shorts will come out pretty much the day after the day. Do you know what I mean? A couple of days after we've done whatever it is. So if you follow us on TikTok or Insta or YouTube Shorts, if you ever watch the YouTube Shorts, you'll catch up with what we're doing there and then pretty much that day or the day after or whatever it is. So yeah, so that's how, if you want to keep up with stuff. But if you're happy to wait, because when we do the YouTube videos, they're a bit longer because we're explaining things, we're talking about things. And I find with the YouTube Shorts, you can't put music and talk.
No, but that's the thing, because they're so short. I think also as well, they are more popular than a lot of our longer videos.
Well, I think it's because people now, they just like that quick information.
Yeah,
so it's just like next one. And I've been caught doing it myself. Don't get me on TikTok, because on TikTok I'll be like this, and an hour later I'm still there doing this and not realizing how the time goes. That's how addictive things can be. You know, you're just there flicking through.
But we like to do the both as well. So the shorts will give you a really brief thing of what we've done, and then we make the larger videos. So whatever you prefer, if you like the shorts or if you like the longer ones, we don't mind, but we just like to put both of them on there.
Yeah, we do.
The long ones just take a little longer for us.
Yeah, that's all. It just takes a little bit longer. But if you want to keep up with what we're doing there and then yeah, you'll catch us on the shorts. But we haven't done anything for a little while, because the last few weekends, you know, we've been doing things like we've been working. We went to my mum's last weekend, so yeah, we'll see what we'll do this weekend.
Well, so we've had a few ideas. We will like I said, we're doing more videos as we go along, obviously. But one of the things we were toying with the idea is carrying on with the food theme. We did wonder what direction to go in. So we were potentially doing more cakes and like nice little sweet treats. So things like the cakes, really good ice cream places, which we want to do later on as the weather warms up. But we were wondering whether or not to do cheap eats, as we were saying.
Yeah.
So doing a meal for under a certain amount of money, or we go on carry on with what we have currently been doing, which is just like picking the restaurants that we find really interesting, something a little bit quirky and doing it that way.
Yeah, when we say sort of like a little bit quirky, something like Chino Latino, like if you like sushi or something like that, like I would never have thought. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what? If we had gone before January, Chino Latino used to cost £25 per person.
We didn't realize that until after we released the video. Vaughan said, oh, settling down with long videos for the evening is my preference.
Okay. I like it.
So we will carry on doing the both, because we do enjoy doing the both as well. But
it just so happens the last few that we did were not long ones anyway. Because we were actually at the restaurant, they were sort of like 10 minutes. But normally when we go out for the day, that's the half. We'll do one for like 20 minutes, half an hour. But if we're just sort of doing like a restaurant review, food review, or something like that, they'll normally be 15 minutes roughly or less.
So some of them we do want to redo as well. Your Mother's Day one, the present.
Oh
That was
yeah.
fun. Definitely got to redo that one.
So basically, when
Oh, hi Julie.
Hey,
You all right? How are
Julie.
you? We're well, thank you. I hope you good.
I hope you're well.
Mm.
So I did a Mother's Day video. I think it was 2021. I did it.
Yes, you did. And it might
it might have been 2020.
It may have been 2020. I think it's 2020 because it's in lockdown, and it was a long video.
It was a long video. So basically, I spoke about things for Mother's Day, what you could do and what you could buy. But those were in the days as well when we were sort of like not starting out, because we started in 2017. But in 2017, we just did like 2-minute videos. We didn't do long videos then because we weren't sure. Obviously, when you start a new project, because I just decided one day, oh, do you know what? Let's do a channel. Let's do our own channel. You were debating about whether you wanted to do our own channel, and I said, do you know what? I'm going to do it. And then we said, okay, let's do it, and we do it together. And the intention was to do all the holidays, because we used to go on so many holidays.
Yeah.
We used to go on holidays like 2 and 3 times a year. So we were going on a lot of holidays, and then it just came to me in 2017, you know what, but at that time as well, we both didn't know how to edit. We didn't know, like, you're supposed to upload like every sort of like day or whatever. So I would upload all the videos all at once, things like that. I would not edit them, but go on.
You were like that. So I was going to say, so we go around, we'd film everything, no editing. So the videos would go on for yonks. So we were just us talking and just rambling, pretty much like we're doing now. And but then obviously we learned to cut it down, add music to it, all of that, just as time goes on.
Yeah.
Julie said, I'm going out for dinner tonight, Mark and Kelly, but I thought I would say hi. I'll be able to watch the Tuesday live next though. Oh, so Julie, I'm glad you said that. So we're not going to be doing the live on Tuesday. We will be doing the following Friday.
Yeah.
Just to let you know. But I'm so glad we caught you just before you went out.
Thank you so much for just joining us and quickly saying hello.
And where are you going for dinner? Anywhere nice?
Yeah, let us know.
Is it somewhere we could review?
Ooh.
Yeah, so that will be what we'll be doing there. But do let us know if there's anything you'd like us to review as well. That's going to be our plan, just to give you an idea. If there's anything you would like us to look at, anything you'd like us to review, please jot it in the chat and we can definitely have a look at that.
Yeah, Mark and I differ in price banding. He wants to do or show you things that are £10 and under, and I'm thinking, where are you in London? Are you going to find £10 and under?
You will, but it's also as well. I would only do that if people were interested.
Yeah, and I'm thinking £20 and under, because I feel that in London that's more realistic, and even then it's very difficult to find £20. I'll tell you that.
Oh, so Julie's going to one of the hotels down the road from her.
Oh,
okay,
nice. I like it. I'm going to hotel. I'm going for dinner
to
hotel tonight. Going for dinner to the hotel tonight. I love it.
Just jealous.
I am jealous. Do you know what I mean?
Actually, the one at the hotel down from us actually does the afternoon tea as well. We were going to review that one, didn't we?
Yeah, but I don't think that's like a great. I think there are better afternoon.
Oh yeah, of course. But
yeah. I feel that there are better afternoon teas to sort of review. We are definitely afternoon tea people. Mark had never been to afternoon tea until he met me.
No, actually. That's true. So the very first time, okay, because I'm taking to afternoon tea, and I just thought, why would I want just sandwiches and cake? But it's actually really nice. I did quite like it, actually.
The first time we went, you must have had 3 pots of coffee.
Oh yeah, that was right.
The very first time we went, and there was a guitarist, and he was playing Teen Spirit, but in sort of like, and I was thinking, is he playing Teen Spirit? Is he playing Nirvana?
What was funny, he was clearly an old rocker.
Yeah.
And he was playing things like Metallica, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, but he was playing them on an acoustic guitar, but he was doing it very subtly.
Yeah.
So you would never ever guess. Oh, bye-bye. Enjoy. Have a great weekend, Julie. Lovely to see you.
Have a lovely time.
Enjoy. Yeah, and that was really funny. I was sitting there, I said, this is Metallica. I said, this is Guns N' Roses. But of course, I don't think people were trying to, because he was playing it on a very sort of slow.
He played it very slowly and melodically.
Yeah.
It was very melodic the way that he played it. So unless you knew the songs, and I only know a couple, like I would know Guns N' Roses. I wouldn't know everything, all the tunes, but I'd know the more popular ones. And I knew Teen Spirit, and I was just like, is he playing Teen Spirit? Is it? And even then, I didn't even call it by its name. I was going, is he playing Nirvana?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah, you had like your sandwiches. You had like 3 pots of coffee. I think you really enjoyed it, and you were wearing, I think, what t-shirt?
Iron Maiden t-shirt.
Yeah, he was wearing like.
This was totally off the cuff, right? Because we were just started dating at that point. So I was, let's go here. I said, I don't want to go here. I'm in the Iron Maiden t-shirt. She said, oh, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we went there, but actually it was really good, really nice. So that one's at the Chesterfield, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you are in London, that is one of our recommendations. We do enjoy it. You would have seen it. And funny enough, as I was going through the old videos, we went there last year for Valentine's Day. So if you check it out, we did the Chesterfield do a Valentine's Day tea, and it is based upon Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
So
it's not just for Valentine's Day. I think they do it like quite a bit.
You're right. But this was just happened to be on Valentine's Day, so it's the kind of sweets and that type of thing. But it was the old things like the sherbet and all those old classic sweets.
Golden egg, I think.
Yeah, that was right.
Egg chocolate.
I'm also going to meet someone, friends now, but I'm glad to have got here for a bit. Hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's Day.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, V Singularity. Take care. Yeah, see you next Friday.
Oh, bless you. See you soon. Take care. Have a good time out.
Enjoy. So for those of you who are staying on, we hope you enjoy your Friday night with us. But yeah, that was what we were doing on Valentine's Day last year. So do recommend that the Chesterfield, if anybody is interested in going for afternoon tea.
They used to do different teas, seasonal teas all year round. So they used to keep, I don't know if they still do, but they used to keep bees on the roof. And so they would do like a honey themed sort of, or bee themed afternoon tea. So they had like this little plant in soil and things like that, which was really kind of cool. And they also did another afternoon tea. I think it was just like a normal afternoon tea. They did the China Chocolate Factory afternoon tea. They did the bee one. There was another one, but they used to do different things all year round. But now I think they pretty much just do the Willy Wonka one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they just pretty much do that one.
But if anybody isn't into afternoon tea as well, the other one I recommend in London is the Fortnum's one. That is very, very good. We've been to several ones now as well, but those are the two that always stand out. We have been to others.
Yeah.
But I do think those are the two for me that stand out.
There's another one that I like, but we don't go there very often. I think we've only been there like 2 or 3 times. I've been there slightly more. I think I might have been there with you maybe twice. And then I've been with my friend Rachel twice. I think I've been about 4 times, which was Sanderson's.
Oh, yeah.
And they did an Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, we did go there. Yeah. Is that off Oxford Street?
Yeah, that's off Oxford Street. But it's in an old, I'll tell you what, that hotel, it's Sanderson's hotel. That hotel is in an old office block, right? It's a hideous block. And it's an old, office block. And when you go in, they sort of designed it on the inside. It's very quirky, and I believe it was a French designer that sort of did sort of like this Sanderson sort of like themed hotel.
Naha!
Hey Naha!
How are you?
I hope you're well. We went, so I was working at this place. And they didn't want to pay a designer to design one of the floors at this place that I used to work. And they got somebody in the company to design it. After it was finished, and I tell you, it was not cheap. It was really, really expensive. But the things that they spent the money on was completely ridiculous. Like it was something ridiculous, like £30,000 per sofa, and they ordered it from Italy. And
30 grand for a sofa,
and not one. They ordered several sofas.
Oh my
god!
God.
This is per sofa.
Oh, sorry, no, I haven't seen you guys in ages. I know.
It's been a minute.
What have you been up to? Have you been?
So I'm sure it was like something ridiculous. It was either 10,000 or 30,000. I want to say it was 30,000 per sofa. And the material wasn't even that great. And they ordered it from Italy. And of course, in Italy, they shut down for the summer.
Oh, no.
So they ordered it at completely the wrong time. We didn't get it in time. We had to wait. Then the designer ordered all of this stuff, like these tables and chairs, which looked like it come from IKEA. Totally looked like it came from IKEA. And I just thought, I could have got that in IKEA. Do you know what I mean? It was completely ridiculous.
No, I said last time she saw us, she was 14.
Oh,
so
wow.
you're 15 now.
Wow.
Happy birthday for the time you
birthday.
had it. Did you have a good birthday? What did you get up to? And what have you been doing?
Yeah, but I think the cost of the floor in the end, I want to say it was really ridiculous. I don't know if it was 300,000 or 500,000 that they actually spent.
I'll tell you something. These companies have had far too much money.
And I looked at it, and they put these curtains that were very similar to Sanderson's hotel, and I said, oh, the person said, what do you think? And I said, well, it looks very much like Sanderson's hotel. Yeah, that's the sort of theme. And I was just like, why would you do that? This company is not a hotel. And why would you do that? Yeah, it was ridiculous. They didn't make the same mistake again. In fact, they did make another mistake. They got somebody else in the company because they didn't want to pay a proper designer. They did not want to pay a proper designer. So then they got somebody else. It just, when you
60 grand later.
No, it was more.
600 grand later, probably.
Oh, it was more than that. That's more ridiculous. Than that. It was really ridiculous.
So Naha said her birthday was on the 2nd. Also, just had it. What did you do? Did you do anything? Also, Titanic comes out on the cinemas from today.
Oh, wow.
In 3D. Really? Are you talking about the DiCaprio one, or have they done another one? I must be out of touch if they've done another one. I've not seen that advertised at all.
Yeah, I've not seen it advertised actually.
So is this the original DiCaprio one with Kate Winslet as well that they're bringing out in 3D, or have they got a new one out?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's the Leo one. I had no idea that even. Now this is going to be interesting, right? So with 3D, they do say that as well. When you make a 3D film, I didn't realize this. You can't. It's very difficult to go back to a movie and then make it 3D. They said you can do it, but they said with the actual fact, when you make a 3D film, you've got to have in your head that you are making a 3D film because it affects the way you shoot it.
Yeah.
So you want,
I would imagine,
you want things coming towards you a lot more because it really emphasizes the 3D imagery. So of course the Leo one as well obviously was made as a 2D a movie like most movies are. So but yeah, if you really want to go watch it, I was going to say, do you get the full effects of it as well? Where you get the near far, that bit would work in 3D where they're sort of at the helm of the ship or the front of the ship.
Yeah,
I think
I mean, I can only vaguely remember it. I went to watch it. I didn't love it as much as everybody else. Like I know that a lot of people loved it, but I just thought it was
and the fact that it's 3D, I think for me from that movie that what? Well, do you know, that's not to say it wouldn't work. There have been some movies which they've gone back and made 3D, which actually work quite well, but they were originally shot in the 2D.
I think Neha means what, as in I'm saying that I wasn't really into it.
Really?
I didn't think it was all that. I thought it was all right, but it wasn't as wow as what everybody. I mean, some people went to see it like 6 times, 7 times.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I went to see it once, and I thought it was all right.
I did find it third. I think I've said this on the live before, but it was quite funny. A lot of people didn't realize it was based upon a real ship. They thought it was that, and then actual people actually died.
But I think they thought it was an actual real story.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm telling you. They didn't.
No, the love story part. They thought that.
I wasn't born then. None of us were. It was 1914. No, what was it? It was 1911. I think it's sorry. But yeah, the other thing is as well, I was going to say with Titanic, the bit I did think was good about the film was the special effects. For those special effects were very pioneering, especially for the time. That was really pioneering. I think Cameron as well, he used all these additional effects to make the sinking look more realistic.
Oh, right.
So the things like the actual, as the ship goes down and stuff like that.
I have to admit.
Oh, the cheek of it, really? Were you not? I was 10. You'll see me at the back. I was the one that I jumped onto the life road first. Yeah,
were,
sorry, gotta go.
Were you the one who said, "Get off, Kate, I'm taking this door, the rest of this door. 2 of us can fit on it."
Well, that's what I was going to say. There was enough room for both.
Yeah.
I said, well, just move over and you can get on.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, I never. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
it was all right.
That's what I thought. When the door's floating, I thought 2 people can.
Yeah, that's what I move. That's what I was saying to the girls because I went to see it with my girlfriends, and I was just like, but there's enough room on the door. Why, move over, let him get on. But yeah.
No, I said, oh, Mark, are you like 23? Oh, bless you. I love you, Naha. Yeah, that's exactly what I am. I'm 23.
But yeah, I think yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say on that. It was all right.
Funny enough, there was talk of them doing another one actually with the Titanic, not a sequel because you can't really do that.
No.
But him redoing it, but he never got it off the ground. He thought, well, I've done the one, I'm not going to redo it anymore.
I made myself a smoothie earlier,
and what's interesting as well is why the Titanic is so romanticized as a ship. There's been so many shipwrecks, and people always ask, why is it the Titanic people always go for?
I think because the Titanic was such a tragedy in the amount of people. The fact that the rich people were still being upper class by taking all the boats. There weren't even enough lifeboats.
You say that though, but there were way more tragedies than that. But thinking of the Lusitania was way more. That was by a German U-boat that sunk that. That was an American ship with many more people passed away.
Yeah.
So,
but was that? Did it leave from England or something?
No. So basically, that's how the Americans joined the First World War. So there was a ship very similar,
right,
which is an American cruiser ship, and the Germans at the time, obviously this is the First World War, the Americans hadn't joined.
Yeah.
They thought that the Americans were actually using it to ship goods to the UK. So at the time, so they sank it. Right. But it was just full of civilians. There was just innocent people on there, so it died.
Yeah.
So it sunk. I watched it when I was little, but I watched it again like 2 months ago, and I loved it. And I've been addicted to anything to do with the Titanic so far.
You need to meet a friend of mine. She's exactly the same.
I didn't really understand it when I was younger, but when I watched it again, I understood every little bit.
Yeah.
Well, if you are interested, unfortunately, is there a Titanic museum here? I didn't know if there is one in London. So Kelly and I, we've been to so in Las Vegas, they have a Titanic museum there, and they do have one in Florida as well. So in Orlando. So I've been to both of those. Very interesting. They got loads of artifacts there. But what's eerie is in the Florida one, they've recreated the bridge of the ship, so where the captain would have sat. And of course, as well, they've got the exact temperature. They've got the exact view the captain would have had. So you're in this ship. I mean, pretty much it's pitch black, really. I mean, he couldn't see anything. And it was that as he goes in, it was really, really eerie because you're in there as well. And it was, of course, it's hot outside, and it was freezing cold in there. So as the captain, it was so cold on this deck. Sorry, on the bridge. It was really, really cold. And it just had what his view would have been going forward. You can't see anything, which is why exactly why he hit it.
Missed, yeah. I have a friend. She is totally obsessed with.
Right. Let me get my tablet so I can do the research.
Anything Titanic, and she could tell you a lot. Anytime I go somewhere and I see something Titanic, I always get it for her. But she, I know she's been a lot of. She actually did there was a 100-year anniversary trip on the Titanic, and she did the anniversary trip. So she got dressed up for dinner, dressed up as they did back then, and all of this, have dinner and all of that type of stuff. And she made a biodegradable wreath to throw in when they reached the spot of where the Titanic sank. There's also a place in New York called the Jane, the hotel. She's been to stay there many times. There's a place Is it in Belfast? It left from where did it?
Yeah, Belfast. Well, no, it's made in Belfast. It left from Southampton.
Yeah, and she's been to Belfast and gone to wherever whatever things that they have there. She's also been to Southampton and been and done the things whatever they have there. And she actually joined a group where they meet up every so often and go and do whatever it is that they go and do as Titanic fans. But yeah, she's really really into Titanic. That's her thing. So I think, is it at the Trafford Centre? I think it's at the Trafford Centre. They actually have replicated the staircase. I think that was in the Titanic.
I would die to go see it, Sydney. The anchor was made from from Titanic, not far from where I live. So was the glass. Oh, that's interesting.
Wow.
So there is a Titanic. There's a Titanic exhibition, and I will just put the address if you want more info. So that is in London. So it's Dock X London. That's the retail park. So it's Canada Water, which is Surrey Quays. So it is in London, if anybody's interested as well. The ones that we went to were Vegas and Florida, like I said.
I went to the Vegas one, but I didn't go to the Florida one. I left you to go to the Florida one.
I quite like that.
I think,
one.
did we have the ticket? Did we keep the tickets? Have we got them on the fridge? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
One thing you might find interesting as well, in the West Country, so near where my parents live, there's a small little town called Devizes. And there is an auction there.
Oh, yeah,
this is what my dad was saying. And it's what apparently all the world's Titanic merchandise is sold there at that auction house. I don't know why it's that one, but that's where they go. They sell it all there. So people from all around the world bid at this auction house for the various memorabilia. They're always dredging stuff up.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So so for that as well, that's where a lot of it gets sold and purchased and what had you.
Yeah, I'm not as into it. I think it's interesting and stuff like that, but I think you find it quite fascinating.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got to say the exhibitions I'd really recommend. When you do go to America, and if you do go to either Vegas or to Florida,
the Florida one's on International Drive, by the way, so it's very central.
It's really worth going to. They haven't got tons and tons of stuff. They have got stuff there though. What's interesting as well, they've actually got this big ice machine there. So they create like a mini iceberg, so you can actually see how it would have.
I think they do that in Vegas.
Yeah, they do it in Vegas, so you can put your hand on it, and your hand gets stuck on this ice thing. But it is really interesting to go to.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, well, actually, when you go into the exhibition, what they do is they give you this little card. Now, on this card, you can get any random one, but it's actually the boarding pass somebody would have had. It's just a copy of it.
Yeah, the ticket. I think that we got it on the fridge.
Yeah, I have. I'll see if I can get it.
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look. So it's the ticket. I'll double check. I can't remember if we got it on the fridge or not.
I thought we did, but we might not.
No, but it's got the ticket on there, and it will be a ticket. So it could be any one of the passengers that was on there. And at the end, when you come out of the actual exhibition, it's got a list of there, and you can find out what happened to your passenger.
Yeah, you can find out what happened. Yeah, whether they lived or whether they died. Yeah,
so like I said, that's it'll tell you if it'll say your passenger survived and went on to or say your passenger perished in the sea. You can put your hand in the water, the same temperature, and when it sank too. Oh wow, yeah, yes, and the card with people's names on, real people. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Let me have a look, see if I've got it there. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to say it's at the top part of the fridge. I think.
Right, let me have a look.
I think there's only one on there, and I think it's your one. I think.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. See, told you. So he's going to go and grab that and then show you.
There we are. So I come back. Look at that. That was handy, wasn't it?
I thought I knew I'd seen it.
Yeah. So this is the one I got. So when you go in, as you can see there, I think it just says it there. Oh no, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't say where you picked it
up. No, where
from,
you picked it up.
Which is a shame.
Obviously, it's got the London address where the boarding pass is, if you can see that. So it says the boarding pass. So this is what you're given as you go into the Florida one. So you've got permission to come on board, and this would be a copy of the actual boarding pass.
Is that Florida or is it Vegas?
No, this is the Florida one.
Oh.
And there you go. So what it will do on the back, it gives you details of your passenger. So you've got the name. That happened to be my one, Edward Ryan. And then he was third class. And reasons for going as well. It tells you the reason why they actually boarded as well. And then the passenger, and I think it does say, yeah, passenger fact. Edward was very enthusiastic about traveling on the Titanic. While on board, he befriended an engineer who let him tour the ship's engine room. So the reason why he was going, he was British, and Edward was immigrating to Troy, New York, where his sister lived. He hoped to find work there. No, sorry, he was Irish. I beg your pardon. Yeah, he was Irish, from County Tipperary, traveling alone. So there you go. So that was his boarding pass as well. And I think, sadly, he perished on the Titanic.
Oh.
I think he was one of the ones from memory. It's such a long time since we last went there. So yeah, what you'll do is you'll get, you won't necessarily get him. You'll get anyone
Like
of the
anyone,
passengers.
yeah, any
So
of the
you can have a
passengers.
first class, second class passenger, and then right at the end, it's got the list. You're looking for your passenger, and you do actually. When I thought, oh no, that was my one. So yeah, so that's the boarding pass you get there, and we had that on the fridge. I'll put that back.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
They are cool when you go to certain museums. But I think yeah, I've got my friend Rach, she's like properly properly invested for many years now, many years.
But I did, like I said, so there is the exhibition, the London one. It does sell out though, just to let you know as well. If you are at all interested, yeah, it must have been fair. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was. I might have got that wrong. It was such a long time ago. But there's a little website there. Can you see? So www.rmstitanic.net/passengers. And that enables you, if anybody's interested, just find out what happened to the passengers there as well. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my one. Do you know what? I'm going to have a look at that right now. I'm going to check it because I just think,
check it right now.
I hope he was a survivor, but I think that was right from memory. It was
I can't remember.
It was such a long time ago.
I can't even remember what my ticket is, but yeah, I remember, like, every time I go somewhere, if I do see something Titanic, I will pick it up for her if I think, oh yeah, I think she's gonna like this, or I think she's gonna like that. I think I actually picked up one of those tin metal signs, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So I think we were in Covent Garden at the time, and they had these like tin metal signs, and I think one of them was of this like retro picture of the Titanic, and when I was there, I picked it up for her. But yeah, whenever I'm going somewhere, if I do see something, I think, oh, do you know what? I think Rachel liked that because she absolutely.
The house that actually searched it up. What did your? Oh, mine said this. Why would it do that? I'm probably misspelt it. What did it say? What happened to him?
Did it say what happened to him?
I've got an error report.
So I think, it's surprising though that a lot of people, they're really like when my friend Rachel went, it was she did the trip, like I said, the 100-year anniversary trip where they actually do the voyage, and she said it was amazing. It was a really somber time when they got to the area where the boat sank and everything else, but where the ship sank and that, but and then she's done loads of sort of like, I'm just trying to think, she does something about 4 times a year with a group or on her own. So sometime there was one where they were all supposed to be going to Belfast, but they ended up not going, but she went by herself. I can't remember. Oh
no, do you know what it was? So my one survived.
Oh.
What it was? Do you know what? Because I've been twice. It's the other person I had passed away. I remember one of them passing away. So apologies. So Edward Ryan actually survived. While this thing is going on round and round and round and round, which is annoying me. And there you are, look, that's him. That's Edward Ryan. It says here, I thought he'd passed away.
There you go.
He
lives. Well, not now, but back then.
He managed to escape in a lifeboat. Which one is it clear? In a letter to his parents stated he felt conceded to cover his head with a towel like a shawl and briskly walk around the lifeboat unnoticed by the crew. So basically, he just managed to get on there.
Oh, right. So he just basically covered himself up. So
to get on. Well, it's women and children first, so that's probably how he...
Yeah, but it was the rich women and children.
No, it was women and children first. But mainly you had a much better chance of survival if you... I searched out, only found a template of the ticket. Funny enough, it didn't seem to work for me either. I just actually type his name in. But yeah, so it's nice actually to know that your passenger survived and he was third class, which you were much less likely to survive if you were third class passenger.
Yeah.
So there you go. But
There
yeah,
you
I
go.
thought you might find that interesting, Nahar.
Kelly. Kelly looks bored. Do you know what? It's not that I'm bored. I'm just listening. So this is my resting bored face.
Yeah. So that's what Kelly does when I'm telling her a story. She looks like that all the time. So I'm just used to that. There you go. Anyway, moving on from the Titanic. But if anybody's interested, that's what the boarding pass looks like.
Yeah.
And that's what you'll get. But yeah, hopefully now you'll get to go.
I think if Rach was here, she would be more animated and be able to tell you. I can't tell you a lot on the subject because I don't. It is
that was a lot we were talking about the Titanic.
But yeah, but my friend. Woo,
for anybody that's interested in the movie as well, that, as Nahar said, that will be coming out in 3D as well. We haven't been to movies for ages. I still want to see Avatar.
I mean, the last thing I went to see was Black Adam.
Yeah, I still want to see Avatar: Way of the Water, but I haven't got around to see it. We're talking the 3D.
Yeah. I think we need to watch the first Avatar.
Yeah, probably.
Before we go and watch the second Avatar. I think. That's just me.
No, I'm quite happy to go for it. I did want to watch the new Top Gun one, which has just come out.
Oh, well, I don't think it's just come out. I think it came out a while ago.
Oh, I didn't know Kate Winslet is in Avatar: Way of the Water. Have you seen it? I was going to say I've not seen Way of the Water yet. I did see the first one, but this one I haven't yet seen. So I did want to have a quick look.
I do love Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
I think she's in it. Yeah, I think she's brilliant. She's probably one of my favorite actresses of the moment. Is Zoe Saldana. I became a fan of hers when she did a movie called Age, where she was a dancer. She's a ballet dancer in it, and there's a couple of other people who are ballet dancers, and it just talks about the pressures and the things of being a dancer.
Now I said it came up on YouTube recommending, saying she held her breath for 7 minutes for Avatar. Oh my god, underwater, is that possible? So we're doing it for 7 minutes.
I suppose it is. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Well, funny enough, talking of which, I forgot the name of the actress, but she had to do that as well for Black Panther, because obviously Black Panther was all shot underwater, a lot of it.
Oh, the girl. I don't know what her name is. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, you know the one I mean. So she had to do the same thing as well and do a lot of training.
The sister.
Yeah. She had to do a lot of training into doing that as well.
Yeah. I think when you work with water, you probably do have to do a lot of water work and training and stuff like that. I imagine Kevin Costner would have done for Waterworld.
That was a terrible film.
Yeah. Every time it's been on,
it's a terrible film.
Every time it's been on, I have never actually watched it because there's nothing that draws me into watching it.
Well, the only thing I was going to say is as well, I think I once asked a friend of mine, have you ever walked out of the cinema? And he, because I never have, even if I hated the film,
I've never walked.
I've paid for it, but my friend said the only film he ever walked out on was Waterworld. He said it was so rubbish. He just thought, I'm not watching this.
I have been to the cinema. There are probably about 3 films that I can tell you that were so terrible that I remember that they were terrible.
What was that?
One was not Event Horizon.
Oh no, I think your brother watched it, but not in the cinema. Yeah, you're not missing much. Oh, I haven't seen Event Horizon.
No, what was the one that you thought was really good, but all your friends thought was really rubbish? And I went to see the same thing. Oh my god, I thought it was really thought provoking. Can't remember, and it was something like Event Horizon, but it wasn't Event Horizon. The other one that I went to see that was really boring, District 9.
Oh, I like District 9. No,
so boring.
I said, is it good? No, Waterworld is not good. No, it is not a good film.
And then the other one that I thought was really boring was oh god, not District. The Road. The Road with Viggo Mortensen. Oh my word, that was so boring.
No, I've not seen that one. So with Waterworld, is a Kevin Costner one. It's quite old now.
Yeah.
But it was one of the most expensive movies ever made. It was a huge flop. And the reason why it cost them so much is it's about do the alien people speak or is it music? No, it's not alien. I think you're mixing up with something else. So with Waterworld, he's got these special abilities. Basically, it's where it's on the world is now just coated in water. So all the sea levels have risen. It's completely drowned the land. And all basically what the human beings that survived, what they did is they built these huge, great sort of almost like pods or what you call it was like oil rigs out in the middle of the sea, and that's where they live on. And because they built these sets off Hawaii, it cost them an absolute fortune to build this set. And of course, this tornado tore it all down, so they had to rebuild it. And about a week later, another tornado tore it all down, so they had to rebuild it again. So it cost them an absolute fortune, but it didn't make any money. It was it was very, very dull.
Every time it's been on, I've been distracted. There's another film, right? I can't remember. There's another film like that every time it comes on, I've never actually sat through it and watched it because I've been watching something else. I mean, something else distracts me.
So you've done that before. Has anybody ever had walked out of a cinema because the film has been so rubbish, or just for any other reason that you've done?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever walked out of the cinema, but like I said, there have been films that are really boring. I'm just trying to think of the one that you thought was really good.
Oh, Solaris.
Oh yeah, Solaris.
I really like Solaris.
That was so boring.
That's with George Clooney.
Yeah. I was about to say, was the one with George Clooney. Yeah, that was so boring. But like, I think you went with some friends, and even they said it was boring.
Yeah, but I liked it. But the thing is with me, I don't mind. I like thought-provoking ones as well. So it's one of those things as well. The sort of slow-paced one. One thing I have found is that when we take our nephews out, is it's a totally different thing now as well. Kids really want to be entertained. So when we took them to see Star Wars, I mean, they just were so bored with it. Not the original series. This was the new Star Wars film. Rogue One, that was it.
Not Rogue One. I thought, was it not the prequels?
No, the Rogue One. It was called. He was so bored with it.
No, you know what when you tell me like, oh, you found it really thought provoking, and your friend just it just reminds me of there's a scene in Friends between Joey and Ross, and Joey has told Ross that he's interested in Rachel, and Ross comes to Joey's apartment and he pours him a drink, and it's this melon drink. And then Joey drinks it, and they both drink it at the same time, but they're not watching each other's reactions. And Ross is like, this is and then Joey drinks it, and then you see Ross looking, oh yeah, that's what I think about the film, thinking, oh my god, it is such a good film, and everyone's like, oh, this is a load of old shit. You're like, oh.
No, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I know you wouldn't do that, but it just reminds me of that sort of thing.
One thing I won't do, if I like something, I will like it.
Yeah.
If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
I won't be swayed by somebody else's opinion. So if somebody turns to me and go, I love that, I'm not going to go, oh, no, that was good. I wouldn't do that. I'd stick with my opinion.
Yeah.
Although loads of people do that. The number of people said, well, just check. I said, hang on, you said it was rubbish. Now you're saying it's good just because somebody else has said it. But
I try not to do anything that may hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah, well, it's different if somebody starred in something. And I'm like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my God. No, I don't mean that, but I just mean that sometimes you might have an opinion on something that may hurt someone's feelings, so you just don't say. I made the mistake once. Somebody came to work in a shirt that looked like a pajama top. And I said, oh, your shirt looks like a pajama top. From that day, he hated me.
Well, what did you expect?
He really disliked me, but I just thought, oh my God, it looks like... But I wasn't saying it as in, like, that's horrible or anything. I said, oh my God, that looks like a pajama top. That was it. Like, he disliked me from then on. To be fair, he wasn't the greatest of nicest people anyway. So I wasn't about to lose any sleep that he disliked me kind of thing, because he wasn't. Do you know what I mean? I'm sort of like take people as they are kind of thing. So I don't really engage in anything confrontational or anything like that. But yeah. And I remember a friend of mine saying, oh yeah, he doesn't like you. And I said, well, it doesn't really matter.
That's the thing though as well. You do get ribbed at places as well. I remember one of my old workplaces many years ago. One guy came in. I don't know what he was thinking. He came in really flowery trousers, and I thought, I didn't say anything, but the guy next to me, It was all quiet. He walked down and said, "What the hell are you wearing?" Just shouted across. Of course, he was so embarrassed. The guy down the end was just sat there, and I was so funny. He was sat there going, he couldn't stop laughing. He was not crying. Because not the guy with the trousers. He was laughing so much because he sat there. He was laughing like that because he couldn't because he just shouted to this guy with the trousers. No, the guy with the trousers wasn't crying. He sat there going, whoa. He was moaning about it.
Dear. There were 2 managers at another place where I used to work. And there was one manager, and bearing in mind, was he a director at the time? I don't know if he was a manager or a director at the time, but regardless, he was a manager. And he always, his clothes were always creased whenever he came to work. Whenever he came to work, like, the suit would be creased, the shirt would be creased, the trousers would be creased. And I was just thinking, like, how can you walk around with just like...
find that. Do you know what?
Creased? Hold on a second. So I never said anything. Nobody ever said anything, right? But you know, you've got that one worker who I think that worker thought that they were funny, right? And what they were was just horrible, sarcastic. And what it was, I remember that they were having a conversation, and I can't remember. He said something. The director with the creased stuff said something, and the other managers were not with that shirt. And I was just like, you know, when you just get on with your work, and you don't say nothing, you just get on with your work because you just think like. There was like tumbleweed and all of this. I was just like, why would you even say that? Like, just let the man live. He's just trying to live in the world. Just let him live. And I was just like, oh my God. Anyway.
Well, do you know what? Actually, one thing I have noticed, talking of ironing, actually, I've noticed I've become a lot more slack since lockdown.
Yeah.
With ironing. Because I used to, and I still, obviously going into work, I will iron my clothes.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, not half as much as I used to with other clothes. You know, with the casual clothes, I'd always iron the jeans, I'd iron my t-shirt when we're going out as well. I just can't be bothered now. I know that's really bad.
I would just wear stretchy stuff.
I just can't be bothered.
I'm not going to waste my life ironing. The only things that I would iron, I actually bought some trousers, that do need ironing. Oh, they're talking about the Harry Potter thing. There's a new Harry Potter game that's come out today, I believe. It's called Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, that was on the PlayStation. They advertised that. I saw that.
Yeah. And I think it might be a carry-on story of some sort.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought it meant like carry on camping or something.
Yeah.
Harry.
No, and so I'm just we've got the television on mute, and I haven't got my glasses on, but I will recognize Harry Potter anyway. And I was thinking, oh, they're flying on the broom and stuff like that. But yeah, so that comes out today. If anybody is interested, Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, like I've been at places where people have said things, and you're just like, what? Like, don't get me wrong, I will say something, and like I have a certain type of sense of humor, and it's one of those things. Either you get it or you don't. Like either you, I suppose. Yeah, it's just like you have to come to an understanding in life. You're not going to like everyone, and not everyone's going to like you. And I think once you understand that about life, I think you'll be just fine, and just accept. It's like going to the gym, where if I go to the gym, I just accept that I'm going to be the most unfittest there, and I'm going to be the biggest one there. Once I accept that, I can do the class no problem. I don't care. It's not going to affect me what other people think, because I know I'm not going to be at the back of the class for the whole time that I commit to the class. I know that I'll get further and further to the front and all of that type of stuff. But I think in life, that's how it is. And sometimes maybe your sense of humor does not match other people's sense of humor and things like that. And I came to find that very quickly. But it's just so funny when someone says something and you're just like, oh, let me just get my work. Oh, it's just like, honestly, some of the things that I've heard, I'm like, They said, what?
Anywho, no, with the yeah, I did see that advertised, the Harry Potter thing.
Oh
but,
yeah, Harry Potter
the
Legacy.
game. I'm just sorry. The reason I'm looking over there, we got the TV on, but on mute. So sometimes as well, we sometimes look over there for inspiration, just to talk about something. But yeah. So for those of you that are in gaming, Harry Potter thing is out now.
If you like gaming, that is.
Harry Potter Legacy. I don't think we have many gamers on actually.
No, because we generally talk about everyday things,
Yeah.
life things.
Minnie!
Minnie!
Hello, how are you?
I hope you're well.
We were just talking about Harry Potter when you came on. Look at that.
Look, you must have felt that we were going to be talking about Harry Potter, and now you've appeared. My goodness. We were talking about Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, so a new game that's just come out as well.
Came out today.
So what have you been up
bless
to?
you.
Really nice to see you. How is life in Canada?
Yeah.
It is really cold here, so I don't know if it's cold with you too.
Oh my goodness, it'd be freezing over there.
Actual fact, Minnie, we've got something to show you.
Oh, have we?
Yes.
Oh, we have, yeah.
Yes. Do you know what? When Kelly, let me come back into screen. When Kelly bought this, we think we must show Minnie this. Oh my God, yes, I pre-ordered it, but I wasn't able to play it until yesterday. But it's so good. There you go.
Oh.
I could get it for the PS4 and you could just play on it then, couldn't you?
Possible.
So, Minnie, Kelly bought this a while ago. We did mention, we thought if you come on, we will show you.
Only a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
Weeks.
yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh.
So, there we are. Look where Kelly has been, as you can see, House of Lima. Now, you might think, well, that's convenient. You got it just there. But this is how messy we are. We have some things that's just like
couldn't put it upstairs
no,
as well
exactly.
because
So
I've already got a bag upstairs because they're quite big bags. They're not small.
But they are quite good. They are really nice. So you'll know from Minalima what they are and what they have in there as well. But we went to the one in London. Here you go. Do you want to get a? Minnie said, "Yeah, it's mixed weather here. Some days are a little warmer than others, but still cold." There you go.
Okay, so.
Ta-da!
So they've just done. I think this is book 4. I think it is. Yeah. Oh, this is from book 4.
Yeah.
But they do a set of drawings, and I have the set of drawings from book 1, 2, 3, and now I have a set. I now have the one for book 4.
Minnie said, "Oh, that's so pretty and so cool." That's it. Zoom it in so you can see. You can go a bit closer.
So it's one that is signed. So yeah, so you can, because they're about £30 if you want them not signed. So if you just want a normal one, but if you want them signed and it comes with a certificate at the back, it's £100. So yeah, so there we go.
So go for the characters. What's this scene?
Okay, so oh my goodness, this is Hermione, and this is, oh, I forget his name. He is from she's from oh my goodness, I can't remember all the names. It's been a long time since I've read the book. Obviously, you know Harry, you know Hagrid, you know Ron, and this is the teacher from Beauxbatons.
Is she the one that's really tall?
Yeah, she's the one that played Mrs. Rigby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he is also from a different school. I want to say, are they a German school? I'm not sure.
I thought they were Hungarian.
Bulgarian. Victor Crumb. Victor Crumb.
There you go.
That's his name, Victor Crumb. And Victor Crumb asks Hermione to the dance. This is the beautiful dress that she wears, and it's the first time that Ron actually gets jealous that she's been. And Ron is a big fan of Victor Crumb. He plays Quidditch, and this is the time now when he dislikes Victor Crumb.
There you go. So Minnie said on there doing a book for the POA, Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, he said Madame Max is the name of the character.
Is that her name, Madame Max? I wanted to call her Madame Malkin for a moment, but it's not Madame Malkin. Madame Malkin is the one. Malkin is the one who makes the robes. But yeah, they are. Oh.
No, it's not from your book. Calm down.
So basically, they are now. Obviously, I've got the pop-up book. This is book 1. and now book 2. And now they are just in the middle of doing book 3, which will be released in October. So yeah.
Yeah, we even kept that. Look, that was a little bag it came in, but it was just so cool, so we kept that.
So yeah, they're in the middle of doing the Prisoner of Azkaban, for the pop-up books. So yeah, we're just waiting, and that will be released. I've come nearer to the screen now. The book will be released in October, as I understand it.
Yeah, so do keep an eye out for that, for the October one, because that will be coming out then. My message sent before I finished the name.
I have got the picture books, all 4 books. They're ginormous. I've got 4 of the picture books. I think there's a 5th picture book that's out at the moment.
Have you got that here?
Yeah, they're all there. You see those big books there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the picture books. So I've got 4 of the picture books, so the lovely big illustrated books, and I believe they've just done a book 5, so I need to order a book 5. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's the one. These ones.
Yeah, all 4 of them. Yeah. So that is Philosopher's Stone, or what do they call it? The Alchemist. I think is something alchemist in the States and Canada. I think they call it a different name. And then this is book 2. So there we go. Chamber of Secrets. And then book 3 of Azkaban. I've got to say the feel of these books are so lovely. So so nice. So you can see they're lovely, gorgeous picture books. And then book 4, Goblet of Fire, right there. And I think book 5 is the Order of the Phoenix, I'm sure.
Okay.
That's
fair
the
enough,
next
fair
one.
Enough.
So that's that has actually come out. So I just need to buy that one really. But yeah, those are the books I've bought. Like, I'm a Harry Potter fan, obviously, so I've bought loads of other books as well.
Oh, Minnie's got 3 of the 5 of the picture books.
No,
it's the Philosopher's Stone there in
really?
as well in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've got the British ones.
The British ones. Yeah, we get the British ones. In the States, I thought the States and Canada would have gotten the same books, but yeah, I guess I forget what it's called. Is it called The Alchemist something or something Alchemist and The Alchemist? So I can't remember what it's called, but I know that some of the titles are different. Yeah, when they ship them, Canada also gets the British ones. Oh, that's good then. So at least you get like the British ones with all the British sayings and stuff like that. I know that in the States, in the beginning, when they wanted to print the Harry Potter books in the States, they wanted to put mom. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and in the very beginning, they've changed it now because I've picked up a book and it does say mom in it. What you call it? J.K. Rowling didn't like it. She goes, she's not a mom, she's a mother, she's a mum.
So Minnie said no, it's the Sorcerer's Stone in the US, not Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, the Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
when we go to the States again, we'll have to buy the American version.
The American version. I've got a couple of the American versions, but I don't have a full set of American.
No.
I bought one. In fact, my cousin bought me a book and it had lovely gold gilding on it and everything. I think it's in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's there. It's there.
Is it the one with gold gilding?
I think it's this one.
I think that is the Philosopher. That's the Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah. So.
God, this is very fortuitous. This is all to hand.
Yeah. Why is that got a dog in there? But yeah, this is the Sorcerer's Stone. So there it is. And that just shows you sort of like, I don't know what it's like inside. You can see that it's got lovely gold gilding there. And, you know, I don't know how old this book is, actually. But I know it's pretty, it must be pretty old because I think I bought this. Do you know when I bought it? It would have been in 2001. So yeah, so it is pretty old. Not pretty old, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, you've got them.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but yeah. I thought I had another one. I thought I had book two, but no, I think it's just book one. I do have an American copy somewhere of the no, those aren't books. Those are just things that studio tour guides. Yeah.
There you are.
There we go. So I've got a few things that I've picked up here and there. But yeah, when we go to the States again, I will pick up a set.
So, Minnie, I was going to ask you, do you have a Minalima in Canada? That's what we've been
No, they do. You do have a Minalima, but I think it's a shop that gets Minalima stuff in.
I'm sure you said a while ago that you had it there. So, oh no, we don't.
I thought but you do, because I know you've got some Minalima things. So, do you have a shop that ships in the Minalima stuff? Because I remember I remember you showing or saying that you had a couple of things that you had picked up from Minalima.
If you ever get to come to London, so you've got Minalima. There's now something called, is it House of Spells?
House of Spells.
And there's now another one that's just opened up that does Harry Potter merchandise as well. So I've forgotten what that one's called. That's on the opposite side.
But I think the problem with the House of Spells, I feel like it's ridiculously expensive.
It's very expensive. I mean, it's designed for tourists, basically.
Yeah.
It's not a full shop, but a shop does shipping. Yes, Kelly is right, but no, not a full Minalima shop.
Minalima shop. I know. I think they do have shops around the world. I know that, but I'm sure they've got one in Italy, and I can't remember where else they've got one. But I know they do regular events at all their different shops, and I'm sure they've got one in somewhere like Singapore, Japan, or somewhere. I'm sure they do like a regular, but I know that there was an event happening in the London store soon. I think there is an event happening. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, I never tend to go to events because I just think sometimes you have to queue up to get into the Minalima shop as it is, and I just think if it's an event,
God, it's so busy. So if for anybody that is interested, the Minalima shop is in Soho. If you want to go to House of Spells, that's in Charing Cross Road.
Yeah.
So that was actually opposite Boonshik, which is where where we got the corn dogs. You'll see our video. We tried the Korean corn dogs.
That's how Gloria, who's another viewer, she's lovely. She taught us how to say, because we were calling it Bunsik. She said, oh no, it's pronounced Boonshik.
Yeah, Boonshik.
So now we know how to say it.
So that's opposite there. And then the other one is it's right on the corner there. You know where the crossroads is near Leicester Square. It's just there. There's another one just open there, and I've forgotten what it's called. We'll find that out when we go there.
Yeah.
So Minnie said, but they came down last year for a book signing, and I went to go their big Harry Potter book and got to meet the lady and the man that owned it.
Eduardo.
That's it, and got the book signed by them, and they are so kind. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
They're in the process of their Harry Potter things.
Yeah. I forget what the lady's name's called, but his name is Eduardo. And the only reason why I know his name is Eduardo is because I used to work with a lovely guy called Eduardo, and he was so lovely. And that's how I remember his name. Yeah.
That would be brilliant if we could do the live from Minalima.
Could you imagine?
That would be so good. We just take you around the shop and show you.
That's crazy. I'd be like, but if they were there as well. But every time they have an event, I just think, oh my God, it's just going to be so packed and there's going to be so many people. And I'm not good when there's so many people. You can't get, the shop is tiny.
Yeah. So
it's tiny.
Like I said, if you do get to go to London, you see the shop, it is so small, but it's got 2 floors. You've got the obviously the ground floor, and then you go down into the basement. But they've got loads of things like, she said, sorry, I couldn't spell their names, but luckily you know who I'm talking about. We know. But so they're the ones that work with J.K. Rowling, and obviously to get all the designs agreed.
Yeah, and I like the work that they do and the designs that they do. And when you go to the shop, they encourage you to go downstairs first.
Yeah.
And I always think, oh, no, I've got bad knees. So I think, oh, no, I have to walk down those stairs and walk back up those stairs. Oh, my God. But it's so much fun when you go down there and you get to see the prints and the designs and the props and things like that. So it is really worth sort of like going there if whenever anyone's in London, if you're into Harry Potter, it's for sure the best place to go to. One of the best places to go to anyway.
So like I say, if you manage to get down to London sometime, we'll be able to show you around both Villa Lima and there. Yeah, I see it's on their Insta and it's so beautiful. Yeah, it really is. It's just nice. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Harry Potter fan myself, but I do like having a look around it.
Yeah, and especially when we go to Florida as well, to see how they've done it in Universal.
Yeah, the Universal rides.
Yeah, but even how they've set out sort of like the houses and the eateries, and the fact that you can go into Diagon Alley and you can go into Nocturne Alley, and just the way that they've done it. Like when you go to the studio tour here, I've said this many times before, but I feel they've really missed a trick. When you're walking down Diagon Alley, you should be able to go to the one shop. You should be able to go to Madame Malkin's. You should be able to utilize all the shops, just like they've done
in Florida.
In Florida, you can actually go into all of those shops and things like that. But instead, they've done a really big gift shop.
Yeah, no, that is true. That's exactly what they've done. It's just one massive gift shop and that's it. That's all they have.
They should have done the shops.
Yeah, but I suppose that's what they want. They want everybody. So that's in the London studio tours. If you ever come to London and do the Harry Potter studio tour, that's in Watford in North London. Yeah, and there's one massive shop at the end of it, so you can just go in there. Of course, as always, everything spits you out into the gift shop.
Yeah, but what they've done as well, they've got a little gift shop when you get to the train. So when they do the Hogwarts Express.
Yeah.
And then they've got a little gift shop there. You can buy your T-shirt and whatnot and all of that type of stuff. And then you go round, you go to the bus bit and all of that, and then you get spit out at the gift shop. But I think they could have in Diagon Alley different shops that sell all of the things and then still spit you out of the gift shop, as if you're not going to buy anything at the gift shop.
Well, you spent loads. Kelly spent an absolute fortune in the gift shop. What got me was the Lego. The Lego was so expensive.
Lego in general, I feel these days is just expensive.
Well, not I don't even get it, but I was just shocked by the price. I remember as a kid, it used to be not cheap, but it was very
cheaper,
more reasonable.
Yeah, but like now, if you wanted to get Lego,
oh god, you need a mortgage.
Crazy prices. Even the Friends one was like £65. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was really expensive. We went to Friends Fest. You'll see that on one of our videos last summer or the summer before. And yeah, there again, you'll see what was in the shop there. But they did the Central Perk Cafe in Lego. But again, that was 63, 64, 65, something like that.
I don't know. I don't think we went last year. I think we went the year before, because you know what? I had to look to see when Friends Fest was, and there wasn't no Friends Fest. It wasn't even advertised.
No, that's
on the
true.
TV.
That's true.
And they always advertise it. But I think last year they didn't have a Friends Fest. We went to Friends Fest in 2021 with Evelyn.
Yeah.
That's where we went. You wanted to watch football or something.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, that would have been, because that would have been the Euros, so it'd have been a couple of years before.
Right, but 2022 there was no Friends Fest, because I had a look. There was no Friends Fest, and yeah, I was quite disappointed. And there was no Christmas Friends Fest either.
Minnie said, yeah, Lego on its own is a lot of money. It's too bad. I love Lego so much. So sometimes here and there I get a set for myself and for my own enjoyment and entertainment. Oh, yeah. So what's your favorite set that you've got? Some others actually were on here saying how much they love Lego.
Yeah, I think a few people do love Lego. I think that is a thing, isn't it? Like
Was it Tim, Jason's colleague? I've forgotten.
I don't think he was Lego though.
I'm sure it was. No, he bought a Lego Death Star.
Oh, I was about to say, was it a Star Wars one?
It was a Lego Death Star,
right,
and that's £1,000. I was shocked how expensive that was.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the newest Ghostbusters car. Oh, I love Ghostbusters.
What have you got on the chair over
there?
Yeah,
so many. I did. Kelly did. She bought me for Christmas the Monopoly. So Ghostbusters Monopoly, and this does go on for a little bit, so you'll hear the Ghostbuster theme. So the idea is well,
I'll
rather
show
than
the back.
yeah, rather. So what you're doing as you go round as well, you're not actually you invest in properties. You're actually busting ghosts. You see the actual the headpiece there. You've got the ghost detector there. Obviously the packs, the walkie-talkie, Dana's violin, and of course Janine's glasses there as well. But you're actually setting traps and busting ghosts rather than investing in property. But yeah, we haven't played it yet.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Oh, she said I saw that when it was out the other day. It looks so cool. It does look really, really cool. I'm just gonna say I'd be very tempted to get the Ecto one, which is the Ghostbusters car. But
Yeah,
I don't think you'll allow me to do it.
I know you. I think you were looking at it in Forbidden Planet.
It's really expensive, and it's huge, and we've got no place to put it.
No.
Other than that, it'd be great to get.
We've got no place to be putting more stuff. How we found places for things from Christmas, I have no idea.
I know exactly. We've got Harry Potter this, Harry Potter that. Oh, grab your baking tray. Show Minnie.
Oh yeah.
So one of the other things is my brother, when he came back, bless him, from the United States, he did bring us back a load of stuff. So he did bring Kelly back a load of Harry Potter merchandise, which she's just going to show you now. But this is the one you haven't had a chance to use yet, but you will use it soon.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to use it, or like what I'm going to, what type of.
There we are. So as you can see here, that's the indent. This is a Harry Potter from the United States, a Harry Potter baking tray. So the idea is you put cake batter in that, and it will produce Hogwarts. So you've got the Harry Potter logo, you've got the Hogwarts there.
Maybe I'll do a lemon drizzle cake in it.
Well, yeah, you could do, but
yeah,
I suppose the thing is well, it'd have to be a big cake because this is a massive tin. I mean, look how big that is. But
no, that's normal size tin.
That's so cute and cool. It is, isn't it? So you can just see that that's the indenture on there as well. So Kelly does like to do a lot of baking.
Yeah, I was just thinking what tray bake I would do, but it probably would be, now that I think about it, a lemon drizzle cake.
There you go.
Because unless I was going to do a brownie one, and I haven't had that much success with brownies.
It would be interesting to see actually how easy that cake comes out. Because I think the trouble is if if bits get stuck to it, it's not going to look like the castle. So you're going to really have to make sure you grease it down.
Yeah. You would have to butter and flour it.
Yeah.
And then once you butter and flour it, and then after that, then I tip it out. But normally when you would do a lemon drizzle cake, you would let it cool, and then while it's still warm, you would put the lemon drizzle on top. However, I would have to turn it out because you'd want the crystallization on the actual castle.
Yeah,
you wouldn't want the underneath. So I would have to turn it out on another tray.
Yeah, I think you would.
I've got another tray that I can actually turn it out. Yeah. So I know what I would do. There
you go. So you're going to get some Harry Potter baking as well. I don't know if you're still making your donuts.
Oh yeah. I know the last video that I saw of yours was on TikTok. I think you were doing a crochet. And your brother bought me a Harry Potter crochet.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. I think
I'm looking around because everything just seems to be so close by. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, we're not that organized. I've got to be honest. We're terrible. We just dump stuff nearby.
Yeah, and I've never crocheted before. I always wanted to learn. When I was younger, my aunt taught me how to knit and things like that. So I know how to start, but I don't know how to finish. I've never finished. And I would only know how to knit a scarf.
So if anybody, any crochet experts out there, do let us know how you finish off a crochet.
No, knitting.
Knitting, all right.
But your brother got me a crochet, but there's instructions with that. So
Minnie said, yeah, I crochet a lot, and I have for a year since I was a kid. And lol, Kelly, my aunt got me the Harry Potter crochet for Christmas. Look at that.
Great minds, eh?
Exactly.
Great minds, yeah. Because your brother got me, I'm sure it was the Harry Potter one, or was it the Friends one?
You got you the Friends one, I think.
Oh, it might have been the Friends one.
Yeah, but I think no, he got you both. He did get you the Harry Potter one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He did. He's got you both. He got you the Friends one the year before.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you make the Friends sofa.
Yeah,
so you crochet the Friends sofa.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. But I can't remember. If he got me the Harry Potter one, I can't remember what Harry Potter one he did get me. But yeah, he got me the unofficial cookbook, and then and I've got the official one.
Well, yeah, the official cookbook. So there is Am I going to get it? Can I see it?
You can't see it.
So we did. So the finally. So for years and years and years and years. So as you know, yeah, there it's right there. So years and years and years. They Harry Potter has not produced an official cookbook. Now, as you guys probably know, I did go through this phase of baking various things from. We do like to do movie cookbooks. So we've got up there the Supernatural.
We might do it again this year.
We got the Supernatural cookbook. We got the Back to the Future cookbook, Downton Abbey cookbook. I've got the Walking Dead cookbook. All these official ones. We just thought we'd do that because they're a bit, and Star Wars one. It's a bit quirky. Now, for years, they've never done an official Harry Potter one, but finally, they did release it.
Can you grab down the I know you're going to grab down the Harry Potter, but can you also grab down the Friends? There's 2 Friends though. There should be a Central Perk one and there should be a Friends one.
Yeah. The 2 Friends ones.
Yeah. And then if you grab down your brother's unofficial one.
Yeah, because that's the one that's right. Yeah. Right, I need to tidy up all this.
So like everything's just dropping out of the bookshelf. Okay, so the Harry Potter ones, so are these ones. So this one is the one that Mark's brother and his girlfriend Siobhan bought me, and I got this one. So there are some recipes in there, but again, like if you look at the back as well, you can see that's Harry Potter's birthday cake there that Hagrid makes him. But yeah, I think I will bake something out of there at some point. I wanted the Friends one as well. But this one, so there is the so you've got the Friends Central Perk, but you've also got Friends. So I don't know if the recipes are different. I'm assuming that they are. These are both from Titan Books. But yeah, I definitely want to see, do you know what I mean? The difference. But they do look different, so I hope they are different.
They are. I've had a look through.
Oh, have you?
They've got different recipes.
Okay.
Otherwise, why would you buy 2?
Yeah, well, this was it because it's all right. I'll do that because I put it in a certain way, so I'll sort out the way. So just put that there, yeah, and I'll sort out the way. I'd like to have a look at them later anyway.
Yeah. So we got Minnie said, yeah, themes for cookbooks, you should start them again. I was enjoying watching them. Oh, we might do, actually. Thank you, because they didn't do very well. But funny enough, so they were getting like 20, 30 views when I was doing them. The one that got a lot of views was actually the Friends one, and it was the cheesecake worth stealing.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people comment on that one.
Yeah, and I had, so basically, for those of you into Friends, there is the recipe. Also the recipe. There is the episode where Chandler steals the cheesecake.
Yeah.
And is it Rachel as well?
Yeah, Rachel joins him.
And does so basically they show you the recipe for cheesecake worth stealing. But it's essentially it's a New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to do. And so I did bake that on one of the videos, and that got about 400 views. So I was really chuffed with that. But we got loads of, it was actually one of the viewers said, oh, can you do the cheesecake worth stealing? And I looked at the recipe, I thought, oh, this takes ages. You've got to bake it, then let it cool, then rebake it. But
I think you made a mistake with the graham crackers.
Yeah,
but we've got more graham crackers, so you can actually do a proper thing.
Well, they are old, so I might have to order some more in.
Yeah.
I can get them online.
Well, your brother goes regularly.
But they've
so
actually done the meat trifle as well. That's
right.
That's what I think. So I thought, are they going to do that? But very cleverly, they use candied bacon. So rather than
mincemeat,
she uses mincemeat, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. 1 cup of crushed honeycomb crackers. Crumbs.
Yeah, and you hadn't crushed it.
No, I hadn't crushed it. I just put a cup worth of those years ago. So that's why I went wrong. But it said about 5 crackers, so I did put 5 crackers in there.
Yeah, but it's not going to be 5 crackers. I can guarantee.
And the base was really thin.
Yeah, it was really. I don't like baked cheesecake anyway, but it was quite a big one. I think it was a 23.
Yeah, it was
that
huge.
You used. Yeah.
So if you do use that recipe, just be wary. It makes one massive cheesecake.
Because it was a 23 centimeter tin. I can't remember what is that, 9 inches. I think that's a 9-inch tin. I think.
Yeah, something like that. It was big.
It was like a really big one.
So for about 5 days afterwards, I was eating this cheesecake because it does say it doesn't keep that long.
Yeah.
So I was desperately trying to eat this cheesecake together. Yeah, that is a big cake. It was huge.
Yeah, I like a whipped cheesecake. I don't like baked cheesecake. Do you know what? I just don't find it as creamy as a whipped cheesecake. So like when I whip a cheesecake, I think, oh yeah, I really enjoy that creaminess. But when it's baked, I feel like now I don't know if Wagamama's bake their cheesecake. So Wagamama's, I don't think you have it in Toronto. I know they're in a couple of countries, but I don't think Toronto's one of them. I don't think Canada's one of them. But they do what you call it, white chocolate and ginger cheesecake, and it's so delicious. I really want to try and replicate it, but it looks so smooth. So I do wonder, because normally when you whip a cheesecake, it doesn't look as smooth normally. So I wonder if they do bake it. But if they do, that's the only baked cheesecake that I've ever tasted that I actually love. And I mean love.
Now, what I did like about the recipe book is at the back, they do cocktails. So they do have a section all for different cocktails that you can get there as well. So you've got the Rachel, they've got the Chanandala Bong, which is one of the, which is, there you are, Miss Chanandala Bong, which is actually a recipe as well. So they've got all those as well, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic. But they sort of split them. So they do sort of breakfast, lunch, and dinner starters. Noodle soup, which is one of the recipes.
I mean noodle soup. I mean noodle soup.
But some of them are really good. Egg salad chandler, I really enjoyed. That was really nice.
Yeah, egg salad chandler. Yeah.
And what was the other one I made? Oh, I did.
You did. I think you did waffles.
No,
pancakes.
So Minnie said maybe it's chipped or slightly baked. Chilled. Sorry, maybe it's chilled or slightly baked. A combo, maybe that sounds really delicious. Or might be.
It could be a combo. But I tell you, it's the best cheesecake, really. So I really would like to try to replicate it. It's so good.
So that was it. Janice's Oh My God pancakes. Now, I did make those.
Yeah.
But I've never ever put what was it in it? Ricotta cheese. That's it. I've never. It does taste nice. It does taste nice, but I've never added ricotta cheese into a pancake. So there's quite a lot of in that recipe. I've got to say, of all the pancakes ones I've done, my most favorite would be the Walking Dead.
Was it Supernatural?
No, it's the Walking Dead ones.
Oh really? I thought it was Supernatural.
No, the Supernatural ones were good, but it's the Walking Dead ones for me is the best.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
we should maybe do a start up. I think every year we should do a recipe from the book, from each book, but something that is similar, so that you can try. So like. One year, I think you did pancakes.
Well, I did loads for Star Wars, so I did all those ones.
Maybe I could do cakes.
Yeah.
Like bake a cake from each book.
Yeah.
And see how it tastes, or make a sandwich, or make a burger, or whatever it is. But everything similar from each book. So maybe this year that is something I will do, or maybe that's something you'll
definitely got to do your Harry Potter one. Now you got the tin. You can make the Harry Potter recipe in the tin.
For sure. I'll have a look. I don't think they use the tin in the book, but that doesn't mean I couldn't make a white chocolate and lemon drizzle cake.
Do you know what we might do as well? What we'll have to do is do with the cocktails. Just get everybody around, get them really drunk, and just right. This one's the tequila from the Friends. Yeah. This one is from the Walking Dead. So all of them as well. All these themed ones have drinks at the end. The only one that doesn't, I think, was the Back to the Future. I'm sure that they do have drinks, but they're all pretty much. Well, there is a bourbon one in there. I did notice. But that one was quite good. Yeah. The Hill Valley Cookbook.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to have a look because I think a few of the cookbooks do have drinks at the end. I'm just thinking, do you know what? In my mind, I'm thinking, it's only normally Nigella that has drinks at the end of her book. She normally does like a...
Oh, no, there's quite a few.
But I think there is a few that do have cocktails at the end.
I'm pretty sure because the Walking Dead one did.
I'm thinking because Mark's putting out all these books, I'm thinking everything's going to fall down.
No, it won't. Because they're badly stuck in there. So we had that was the Walking Dead one, and this was the pancake one. So it was the pancake one in here. I thought was really nice. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Anyway, I'll find it. They got pancake in here, Minnie will know. What is pancake?
I think that it's a more of a sturdy cake that you can stack things on. I always hear them talking about it in Cake Boss, pound cake. I think that might be a normal sponge, but just a more sturdier sponge.
Yeah, that's it. Laurie's not so... Ow! Pinching me. Laurie's not so god-awful pancakes. They were really nice. They're really, really simple.
Oh, is that what? No, the one that you liked was the... No, it was the one with the strawberry compote on it.
No, that was in there. Then that's a different one. Anyway,
No, I
so
thought
that's
it
the
was
Walking
the
Dead one. That's the one I like. No. That was you're looking at.
Oh, look at
that's-
this one. That looks quite like a nice drink.
Yeah, so that's the Back to the Future one. So they do the Hill Valley one. So we do like, as you can probably tell, we do like our movie themed books as well.
Yeah.
It's more for the novelty factor. We bought them thinking this will be a really, really good. Yeah, that was it for Alien Encounter bit. I'm not quite sure. There's a whole can of basically there's a whole can of pineapple.
Pineapple rings.
Lime jelly.
I think it'd be quite cool.
Where's the other one as well? But we made a few in there as well. There was one right at the end. It's in the 1885 section. The skillet. Basically, it was a skillet pancake, but it looked, when it came out, it was very much like a massive Great Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, was that from there?
That was from there.
Oh,
That's what you're mixing them all up. I haven't made them for such a long time. I was going to make this one, which was the Clara's red bean pie. But that was one of the last ones we were going to do. And then
they've got fried chicken in that one. I'd like to try the fried chicken. That looks so good.
They do have fried chicken in there.
And
so frisbee apple pie. But yeah, the other one you're thinking of is the Supernatural one that did really nice pancakes.
So you meant chilled, not chipped. Yeah.
Wasn't it a banana skillet thing? Yes, you're right. No, that was another one we did. That was Beef's Banana Foster. Did you watch that one? So yeah, that was from I really enjoyed that. That was so I love banana foster. You hate bananas, but I love the Biff Banana Foster. And I did Blackened Fish as well, the easy way. I remember doing that one. It's always a way when I want to demonstrate. There it is, Biff's Banana Foster. So that was basically what you do is you get your bananas and you fry them, but then you add butter, brown sugar, and I think heavy whipped cream, heavy cream.
I think that would work for pineapple.
Oh, you did watch that. Bless you, Minnie. Yeah, that was so nice. It really was delicious. Kelly hates bananas, but I really do like bananas Foster, which is quite a big thing you have in the United States.
Yeah, I'm not like a banana type person. Like banoffee pie and all of that. I just can't get on with the bananas, but I do like pineapple. So, like when you do pineapple fritters, they also do like banana fritters and stuff like that. But I prefer pineapple fritters. So I think you could probably do the same thing, but with pineapple. I feel like caramel really goes well with pineapples. Hence, pineapple upside down cake, because you've got all that sticky caramel at the top. So good. So good. But anyway, it's coming to time now.
Oh, it is. I know. We've been going so long. So, guys, I think we're going to end it there. Really, thank you so much to everybody that joined today as well.
Minnie, thank you for joining us.
Lovely to see you. I know. So as we said before, we will not be on the live on Tuesday, but we will be back next Friday, usual time at 6 p.m. UK time, Greenwich Mean Time, which we hope to see you back then. Until then, please do look after yourselves, take care, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody, as well. Enjoy the time, whatever you're doing as well. And we will hopefully see you next weekend. Next week even. Until then, look after yourselves and we'll see you then. Bye for now.
Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Bye.